with the glow. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Two and a throw right away. Open man downfield is Hill. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go. Do you tighten up? Let's go.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 5. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Now inside the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tua. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now 3rd down and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And down inside the 15 he goes. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to give this to Wright. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now Tua. Able to get this one to McBride. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again, already his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And the
ball comes out, and the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Mike, you can't block me. You can't block me.
Strike 2.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. The Shaheed going to go in motion. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third and 9 here. In motion, Hill.
21G. Red, cycle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this, Coach.
And the ball is knocked out, and he's got room.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check 26, check 26.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cam Smith taking it down on the corner blitz. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, back to Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Tua. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our field.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find Gray here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw caught by Achane. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tua going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That's into the hands of Worthy. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's Achane to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now back to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to McBride. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cam Smith.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.